Sarah DiMedeiros, intuitive energy healer, spiritual coach, and author of A Journey to Healing. Today, I want to ask you, do you avoid your emotions or do you allow yourself to go inward and connect to them? For many years, I chose to avoid my emotions. When I was a child, I learned to run, to live in fear. And I used to run away from my mother. She put my sister and I in very dangerous situations. She was an alcoholic and she suffered, but her suffering led to my sister and I suffering as well. And we learned to run away and escape her at a young age. And by the time I was 8 years old, it was finally, I felt a little bit of safety. My sister and I ran away from her. We escaped her and ran to our neighbor's house. And the police were finally called and took her away. And at that moment, I finally felt some relief and a piece of safety. But the pain of not having her in my life, the pain of having to run away from her for years was so embedded inside of me and in my heart. I didn't know how to deal with these emotions. They were so big, and I was only 8 years old. And that began my journey of struggle and avoidance. And by the time I was 13, I had smoked my first cigarette. I started doing drugs and I started drinking. And that felt so good. It felt so good to just not feel these deep wounds that were in my heart. And the more I became high and the more I drank, the better it was because I felt so free. And the more life unraveled itself, my addictions became worse because I loved escaping. I loved escaping reality. I loved to not feel these deep feelings. And the more I became sober, the more pain I was in, the more I wanted to avoid it. And that's when everything just kind of snowballed into a dark, really dark space for me. And one day I woke up in my early 20s and I said to myself, Sarah, you have to stop this because I don't know where you're going to end up. And I didn't want to turn out to go on the same path as my mother. So I decided to start changing something. And slowly my journey of healing began. And the more, slowly day by day, I started to connect with these feelings that I had been avoiding for over a decade. And it wasn't always easy. It surfaced a lot of painful wounds, but I knew I was safe and I knew I had allowed myself to finally bring that healing and that closure and give myself that gift of inner peace. Today, I'm so grateful that I have found that peace, that self-love, and that faith. I have such a strong faith for the path that I have created for myself. And that's why it's so important for me to share my journey with you all in my book, A Journey to Healing, and also guide you month by month in my Spiritually Connected program to help bring that healing to you, to help guide you to connect to your path of of spirituality and to embrace these spiritual techniques that I guide you through that have helped me heal so many wounds and to help guide me to receive so many blessings in my life. So I just, it's so important for me to share that with you. And I thank you for listening to me. If you are finding value in this, if you are connecting to this, please send me a message. Please like and share this. If you know somebody that could benefit from this, please share that with them. If you know somebody that would benefit from receiving a copy of my book, A Journey to Healing, and all the how-tos on how to bring that healing to ourselves so that we allow ourselves to go on that journey inward to bring that peace towards ourselves, towards our own hearts. So head over to sarahdemadeiros.com. You can send me an email. You can sign up for my monthly membership um, program, Spiritually Connected, where again, I guide you each month just to bring you the gifts of healing. So I look forward to spending this journey, sharing this journey with you all. I send you so much love and light. Thank you so much.